Hello, all, and welcome to Alyx's World, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. I'm your host, Alyx, just Alyx, and you are watching my AEW Forbidden Door DOS 2023 review, June 25th, 2023, live, Toronto, Canada. I believe when it's all said and done, this will definitely rank up there as one of the best pay-per-views in 2023, if not the best. The first question you're going to ask me, Alyx, was this better than last year's Forbidden Door? I'm going to have to think about it as I go through the show. My answer might change. But as of right now, I feel like last year's was better, but not by much. This is definitely one of the best shows AEW has ever produced, without question. It's just, last year's show was such a classic show. It was so unbelievably amazing. Like, I've seen it multiple times, and it really does speak to where AEW was at that point in time. But I will say one thing about this show. If you ask me what helps this show stand out more than last year's show, it's one thing. It's that match. And when I say that match, you know exactly which match came to mind. Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. And this is not hyperbole. I'm not over-exaggerating. I don't give a shit whether you say I'm just being an AEW kiss ass, whatever the hell you want to call me, bring it on. Nothing you say will change my mind. I wholeheartedly, as God is my witness, hand to heart, I truly believe Kenny and Will just had one of the greatest wrestling matches to ever be taken place on an American soil. Ever. Wrestling has been around for almost a century. What we just witnessed will live on in the annals of professional wrestling history. It is without question the greatest AEW match ever. Ever. Period. Without question, the greatest match this company has ever put on. I put it up there with some of the greatest matches you've ever seen. It might have even topped them. That match, that was the kind of match where it was, when it was all said and done, I was speechless. I couldn't even put it into words about how great it was. I thought it was easily the greatest match that AEW has done. And without question, one of the greatest matches to ever take place on an American soil. It might have been the greatest. It might have been. And I've been watching wrestling for 25 years. I think I speak for everybody when I say that might have been one of the greatest matches ever. So that is the only thing, in my personal opinion, that this show has over last year's Forbidden Door. The card itself, top to bottom, not one match was bad. All of them were good to great to amazing to outstanding to a fucking classic. It was well worth the $50. It is going down as one of the best pay-per-views this year. It might be the pay-per-view of the year. And quite honestly, if I can be 1000% transparent with you, I hate the fact that because it's my job. I have to turn on Monday Night fucking Raw tomorrow. This upcoming week, we got Money in the Bank. Ain't no fucking way that show's gonna top this. You can't top this. It's impossible. When you look at this card from top to bottom, MJF versus Tanahashi. Tanahashi ain't what he used to be. 46, his body's broken down, and apparently he's working hurt on top of that. So there was a lot of theatrics, a lot of bells and whistles to protect him, but for what it was a really good match. MJF went in there and gave Tanahashi a really good match. CM Punk is he is one of the most polarizing wrestlers I have ever seen. And here's the thing. When I say polarizing, I don't mean the type of reactions that Roman Reigns and John Cena used to get. Roman Reigns and John Cena were supposed to be baby faces, and they got booed. CM Punk, Bret Hart, they were controversial figures, deliberately booked to be controversial. CM Punk is booked to be someone you should love and hate, on purpose. And the reactions he gets are legendary. I have never seen the fans this invested in one guy. Whether it's to see him win or to see him get beat, it is incredible looking at the reactions these fans give to CM Punk. His match against Kojima was a very fun match. You had a heel turn with Jungle Boy Jack Perry after he lost to Sonata. He lost to a top rope moonsault, by the way. That was kind of weird. But afterwards, he attacked Hook, turned heel. Might be joining up with Luchasaurus and Christian very soon to make Jurassic dark. Because they're dark. Anyways. But I agree with the crowd. You don't attack Hook and live to see tomorrow. So, Jack Perry, beat Hook if you can. Survive if he lets you. And you won't. Fatal 4-Way for the International Championship was phenomenal. I loved every second of that match. Orange Cassidy continues to be one of the best champions in 2023. The 5-on-5 might have been, and I'm serious, the 5-on-5, the BCC versus the Elite, Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii, might actually be one of my favorite 5-on-5 matches I have personally ever seen. I don't know if it's better than any of the Anarchy and Arena matches, but in terms of a straight up 5-on-5, no stipulation, that was an outstanding match. The women's match, Toni Storm, Willow Nightingale, great. Of course, Chris Jericho, Sammy Guevara, and Minoru Suzuki taking on Steen, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya Naito. It was a bit messy, not gonna lie, but I still enjoyed myself. It was still a good match. It was very confusing, though. There were a lot of spots in that match that worried me. Sammy Guevara falling on top of Sting's neck, and then Sting was supposed to get off the table, but completely forgot to move in time, and Sammy went straight through the table with him on top, and it was so weird. It was very, very weird. In the main event, Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada, the dream match. Anyone else feel like they held back? Serious question. Anyone else besides me feels like they both held back? I feel like that match should have gone longer. I feel like they could have done a lot more. And I also feel like we're getting a rematch. Very, very soon. Tokyo Dome next year, Wrestle Kingdom, or sometime in the future. This is definitely not the last time we'll see these two wrestle. It can't be. I feel like there's more to come with these two. I thought the match was amazing. I just didn't think it was the classic I know these two can deliver. Ultimately, outstanding show. I will admit, I did feel the length. This time around, we had a lot of, oh my God, there were 14 matches on this show. And to be fair, One of them got canceled. We were supposed to have Adam Cole, baby, versus Filthy Tom Lawler. And that got canceled because Adam Cole got sick. So it was already a loaded show, even with that match being canceled. That's a lot of matches. And I felt the length. I did. But regardless, I can't complain. AEW put one of his best foots forward, and it's probably going to go down as the best pay-per-view all year. Good luck topping it. Can All In top it? Probably. I see a lot of rematches happening at All In. I think All In, because it's such a historic, monumental show for AEW, that could be better than Forbidden Door. In terms of WWE, no chance in hell. And that was deliberate. That was a deliberate pun. No chance. There's no chance in hell WWE tops this show. Tell me when I'm telling lies. Because I'm not going to keep you here for long. I want to get to this. Let me go ahead and get to this show. Let me get to this pay-per-view. Let me talk about AEW Forbidden Door 2023. Let's pay these bills. Let's get to the sponsorship. Let's look at the crowd. And, of course, do the Super Chat Championship defense. Nickname Mai is putting his championship on the line. You have to out-donate him. I already saw a massive donation from him, so he might have already won. But still, you have to out-donate him if you want his championship. And so far, he's been a strong champ. But we'll have to see when we get to that lovely title defense. Well, until then, if this is the first time you're watching me, do me a solid favor. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Wow, your added help expand the brand by doing the following things. Join the membership, click that join button, and get the opportunity to request a video of your choosing, whether it's a live reaction, a hot topic, or review, past, present, or future. Also, don't forget to give thanks. Hit that super thanks. If you would like to donate after the fact, you can. Also, like me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, just Alyx Central. Give me a follow on Instagram, give me a follow on Spotify, and give me a follow on TikTok, for I am the tickest of the talkest. Donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, Venmo, and yes, Super Chats are officially on. You can donate at any point in time during the broadcast to get your thoughts played live on the air. Email me at justAlyxsworld@gmail.com for business inquiries, just to say hi, and please get yourself a t-shirt today at Pro Wrestling Tees and Teespring. Get you an old school Deluxe Man t-shirt, get you a new school Alyx's World t-shirt, but most importantly, get you a blonde hair, blue eyes, apple pie, America, the remix t-shirt made by It Shit Oxyfies the Heart. All this down below in the description box. The sponsor for today is Extra Wallet, changing the way you carry your items one day at a time. I can get you an Extra Wallet, very slick, very sleek, very convenient for you. 40% off right now. All you gotta do is take a listen to this sponsor. And of course, right afterwards, we'll get to some shout-outs. Today's video is sponsored by Exter. In today's age, old leather wallets are a thing of the past. People are looking for something more efficient. That's where Exter comes in. It can fit in your front pocket or any other space convenient for your access. It is the perfect smart wallet for minimalists that only carry essential items such as credit cards and IDs. It also has a cool pop-up feature that allows you to see what's inside, so you always know what you're getting out. Plus, it comes with its own tracker that connects with your phone, so if you ever misplace it, you can instantly find it. Amazing designs, amazing features, all at amazing prices. And today, if you click the link down below and use the promo code JustAlyx, you can get 40% off any purchase you make. I truly believe this is a great gift, and it's changing the way people carry their items. So don't hesitate. Use the link below and get you a wallet today. We got a lovely crowd here. About a little bit under 100. I think we were at 100, but then the crowd dropped. But it's good to have all of you lovely people here. Let's get these likes up. The more you like the video, the more chances I will be given to be recommended here on YouTube, and you can help grow this audience. I am very much aware that we have other people live with me. I think we got like big streamers going live talking about the show, so I'm very much aware that more people will show up over time, but we're early. We're going to get the big crowd later on. The people who are here, they're the regulars, and I appreciate that. But as always, please show some love to the moderators. Ultra Shine 97 5-star Heart, Alyx, Demi, New Japan Pro Wrestling Girl, Khalil does everything, and Big MGM, who help keep this a safe space for wrestling fans like you. And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, it is time for round 1 of the Super Chat Championship.
No words for this show. I have to rewatch it before I can say much about it. Right now I am speechless. We got the match of the century tonight.
That Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay match was phenomenal. I can't even describe it with a word. I cannot even describe it. I can't, man. Like, how do I describe what I just saw? How do you describe what we just saw, Nickname I? I can't put it into words myself.
We can dance if you want, get it crackin' if you like. Must be a full moon, 'cause I'm one of those nights.
Alyx, what if the rematch from Bryan Danielson versus Okada happens at All In?
Oh man, that would be so damn dope. That would be so damn dope if it happened at All In. Maybe it'll happen at Wrestle Kingdom. I'm good either or, man. I'm good either or. But man, I invite you all to go ahead and rate this show. I have a poll up right above the live chat that I would like you to vote in. It currently has 125 votes. Let's get more votes in there. What grade do you give this show? I'm very curious to know what grade you give the show. Alright, Super Chats are on. Currently, Nickname I is in the lead with $272. Holy shit. The last person to come face to face with Nickname I was a man named Franklin Torres. I don't see Franklin Torres right now, but if he does show up, we might be in for round 2. But I have an idea. I have a feeling that Mr. Franklin Torres might pop up sometime around, let's say, All In. But we'll have to see. Thank you to the following people. Right off the bat, we're going to start doing some shout outs. King Burbs, Project Santi, the Tribal Chief in the building. We also got Vinny Mac. Yo, Vinny Mac, how's it feel to know that your show is inferior to All Elite Wrestling? How does that make you feel, pal? Pal. Tochi, the icon of entertainment. That's a new one. Monaco 42, King of Hecko Mundo, Joe Arredondo, Joe and Mom Arredondo, Scary Barley, haven't seen you in a while, Mr. Higurashi in the building, YouTube member Higurashi, Mr. Ethne White, John Bill II, I think I also saw JJ, who let the dogs out, who let the dogs out, JJ Bulldog, Jojo, Patrick Flanagan, Wallace. Oh, we got a lot of people. Phantasmo, not to be confused with Mr. El Phantasmo, who wrestled on the pre-show. Immortal Beast, 416, Lauren Biggs. Lauren's showing up a lot more. Dylan Danger, good to see you again. The Cerebral Assassin, Christopher Carter, Regito Boy 09, Adam Ritter, Paid Enthusiast, and the last one is going to go to Ro Punk. Thank you all so much for being here. If I don't say your name, please do not be offended. Do not be offended. Uh-oh.
I don't watch AEW TBH just here cause I saw your stream come up. Also, nickname my tribal chief.
Here we go. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Round 2, Franklin Torres takes the lead with $300. He doesn't even watch AEW. But he says nickname Mai is his tribal chief. But would Franklin Torres become your tribal chief? You'll have to find out. Because Franklin Torres just took the lead already. The feud of the century continues, ladies and gentlemen. So we'll have to see how things work out. Franklin Torres said, I got that long green. Y'all don't know what y'all dealing with. Y'all don't know what y'all dealing with, ladies and gentlemen. So, as you can tell, this is going to keep going all night. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna see more crazy donations from these two crazy men throughout the entire night. So I'm gonna see if there's gonna be a response. But actually, I hate to do this to him. I don't want to keep you guys waiting too long about this review. So we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and move along here to the review here. I saw that donation from Franklin Torres. I'm gonna let it play. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, Franklin. Franklin. What you doing? What you doing, Franklin?
This is it. Congrats, my boy. Sorry, boys.
Okay, so Franklin Torres says he's stopping at 350. Franklin Torres says 350 is where I'm stopping. He says nickname Mai, who currently has 272. Franklin Torres says he's stopping at 350. So basically, nickname Mai would only need to donate 100 to beat Franklin Torres. Will he do it, or will Franklin Torres walk out your new Superchat champion? We will have to wait and see. $350. Keep this in mind. These two, in the last review, last month, donated over $1,000 to the stream. And they are currently, do the math, 350 to 272. I suck at math. Let's see, 272. I think that's $622, right? $622. They're already halfway there. That's crazy. So the number to beat, round 1 goes to Franklin Torres. The number to beat, ladies and gentlemen, is 350. If anyone, well, let's just be real, it will probably be nicknamed Maya, but if anyone else wants to try and donate, we'll have to go ahead and, oh, Jesus Christ. I just saw that donation. Okay, I'm gonna let it play. I'm gonna turn it on. Can you guys, like...
Are you sure about that?
No, I'm not sure about that. Now, I gotta do the math here. So, that's... What is that? 325... Someone help me. What is that in American dollars? What is that in American dollars? Because 325, let me see. And USD is, oh my goodness. So nickname Mai just literally took over with 354. So Nickname Mai took over with $354. $354. Wow. $354. So Nickname Mai is gonna end. I'm seriously gonna stop night. I'm gonna stop here with round one. $354 is where I'm gonna stop. And now Franklin told, okay, you know what? No, Franklin. I'm gonna let you guys. I see what's getting ready to happen. Now Franklin just did another $50. He just did another $50, so now it's $400. He's doing this on purpose. What are you guys doing? They're gonna do it. Y'all, are they about to do another?
Sorry, Alyx, he too strong.
Franklin Torres just donated $400 to the stream. Nickname Mai is at $374. So Nickname Mai would just need to donate $26 to beat him. Jesus Christ Almighty, y'all are lunatics. Is this what we doing? We gonna be doing this all night? Okay, well, y'all have fun with that. All right. The number to beat. I'm gonna start the review now. I'm gonna start the review. The number to beat. Nickname Mai is at 374, and your boy Franklin Torres is at 400. So we'll continue with round two in the middle of the review. Oh my God. Oh my God. I can't. Oh my God. What you doing? What are you doing?
$120 donation.
Goodbye, smooch, and good night, Baba BNG.
Nickname Mai, your super chat champion, just hit us with $500 and euro donations, which is equivalent to, if I'm not mistaken, let me put it in, $545 in US. And Franklin Torres says he concedes. He concedes, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, you know what? That's gonna be the end of that. Seriously, is gonna be the end of round one. That's crazy. Did y'all just do it again? Did y'all just donate another $1,000 to the stream? Already? Jesus Christ Almighty, God in heaven. Both of you are sons of bitches, and I love you. Thank you. Holy shit. Man, I might just have to buy me a studio with all these donations. I'm gonna get me a studio. So tell you what. Let me just say this before I get to the review. The money that you're getting from these two awesome men, and I'm serious when I say this, the money that's coming your way, my way, will be taken from me, and part of this money will be going to Melina. You guys have just locked in, and I want to say this. You guys have literally just locked in Melina Perez for next month. And I'm serious. You guys just locked her in. When all of this hits my bank account, it's going straight to Melina. So congratulations. Y'all just locked in Melina for July. Wow. Now, and then Nickname Mai just did fucking free memberships, gifted some memberships to lovely people. Wow. That's crazy, y'all. That's insane. All right, we're gonna go ahead and pause super chats for now. Yeah, that was a crazy night one. Not even night one. That was a crazy round one. But all right. So that's what it is, man. That is the Super Chat Championship. That is what we do here in the YouTube space. And what a championship round to go with an amazing, fantastic show by All Elite Wrestling. Scott Bank Arena, Toronto, Canada. Lovely crowd. I love me some Canadian wrestling fans. These fans are fucking amazing. They love wrestling. They genuinely appreciate what these men and women do for our entertainment. They put their bodies on the line 300 days a year, sacrificing it, shortening their lifespans for our entertainment. You need a crowd that can appreciate that. The Canada crowds, the Puerto Rican crowds, any crowd outside the USA, other than a couple of cities, appreciate wrestling more than the USA crowds. And this was another crowd that appreciated it. This crowd helped the show. This crowd helped make this show one of the best shows all year. Of course, Toronto helps. Why couldn't it? But yeah, I thought this crowd was fantastic. And if you're watching me and you were at the show, you're Canadian, please let me know. I would like a full recount of what it was like to be in that arena, because that show was fucking phenomenal. And it must have been even better. Here's the thing. It was awesome on TV. What was it like to be in the arena? Oh, man. What was it like to be in that arena? I can only imagine. There were some pre-show matches. One of them being Athena versus Billy Starks, which was an Owen Hart tournament match. Athena is fucking phenomenal. She's great. She did win that match, so she advanced. We had Stu Grayson versus El Phantasmo. El Phantasmo was one of those wrestlers that could just do all styles. American, Japanese style. Very entertaining, dude. Good to have him here. Good to see him. I think we had Swerve's group, Mogul Embassy, and they took on, if I'm not mistaken, Rocky Romero and Best Friends. That was a fun match. That was great. And then we had Los Ingobernables de Japón, and they won their match. That was fun. Yeah, it was a fun pre-show, or what do they call it, 0 hour buy-in. But quite frankly, again, I feel like part of the issues when it comes to AEW shows is that we cram so many matches on these shows that I personally feel like these shows are actually better and a lot more digestible. And I still think about Revolution, holy shit. That's I don't know, man. That's still perhaps their best show so far. I don't know. I'll have to go back and watch Revolution, but it's a tie between this show and Revolution. Revolution was, oh my god, Forbidden Door was AEW, bro. They're giving us so many amazing pay-per-view shows. It's fucking crazy. So I'll have to go back and watch it. But man, this card by itself is just phenomenal. So before we get started, Adam Cole and Tom Lawler was canceled because Adam Cole got sick. We don't know what he came down with, and apparently he's okay, and he should be on Dynamite this week. But whatever sickness he came down with, he couldn't perform tonight. I'm happy the show took it off, because if we would have had this match on the card, it would have felt too long. It would have felt too long. So that actually was a blessing in disguise. That's just my personal opinion. But I hope Adam Cole's doing okay. I hope things are not too bad for him. And we'll see him on Wednesday. First match. That's right. The first match was the AEW World Championship match. The champ went on first. Maxwell Jacob Friedman, MJF, took on the ace of New Japan Pro Wrestling, Hiroshi Tanahashi. The match was good. I think it's safe to say that Hiroshi is past his prime. He ain't what he used to be 10 years ago. 10 years ago, that mofo was moving across the ring like he was Superman. You couldn't touch him 10 years ago. But now you see his age. And it doesn't help that he's working hurt. Apparently, he has terrible knees. And you know something? I'm going to be honest with you. I can't even tell if he's working hurt or not. I just think he's too old. I think his body is just breaking down or has broken down on him. The guy would climb the top rope and he would have trouble maintaining his balance. And they tell us that it's because of the way the top rope is structured. And by the way, commentary. Kevin Kelly needs a raise. Kevin Kelly is so fucking awesome. No offense to Excalibur or Taz or anybody else on commentary, Tony Schiavone. There's something about the way Kevin Kelly is able to immerse you into the wrestling match that these other men just don't do. Him and Jim Ross are so good and be able to just take you out of reality and immerse you into what they're doing inside the ring. The way he was able to talk about the small stuff, even with Tanahashi struggling to get on top of the ropes, he would be like, well, the way the American ropes are structured, it would make sense that Tanahashi would struggle to be on top of the ropes. And I'm like, yeah, that makes some goddamn sense. Yeah. Now that probably was bullshit. He was just probably struggling because his knees are bad, but I bought it. That's what good commentary does. And this match was all theatrics, bells and whistles. MJF was basically toying around with him, showing his charisma. Tanahashi didn't really do a lot. He didn't have to. It was all on MJF to basically carry the match, and the match was good. MJF does win, of course. He does beat Tanahashi. And I think he used, was it the diamond ring? The little diamond ring that he wears to beat Tanahashi. Pin on 1, 2, 3. That was it. Good match. Wasn't anything spectacular. But, yeah. I don't know how y'all feel about Tanahashi, but he's just too old, y'all. He's up there now. His body can't do it no more. And I think New Japan Pro Wrestling is going to keep him around because he's the ace. He's their John Cena. He's their Hulk Hogan right now. And as long as he continues selling tickets, I do not see... Yeah, I don't see them getting rid of him, unfortunately. And I think that can be a good thing. Or, you know, ultimately going forward, it could be very bad. But, yeah, I don't know, y'all. I just, for me personally, this is just my opinion. And it might get me heat. I would understand. I personally believe it might be time for him to hang it up. You know, like, and I say this with love. It's starting to remind me of when Taker was starting to break down. You know? It was starting to remind me of when Taker was getting slower. You know what I mean? I don't want to continue to see him getting worse and worse and worse. And it gets to a point where it starts getting sad before he retires. So, I love Tanahashi. I think he's one of the all-time greats, especially for New Japan Pro Wrestling. But it's time to hang it up. And I say that with love. Seriously, I say that with love. I don't say that with grievance. I don't think the guy is washed up. I don't think he's terrible. I just think seeing where he's going and where he is, it's time to hang it up. That's just my personal opinion. Y'all let me know how you feel about that. I'm pretty sure there are other ways to use them as well. But it was a good match. And what was also a good match was Satoshi Kojima, former world champion for New Japan Pro Wrestling, taking on the best in the world, CM Punk, round 1 of the Owen Hart Foundation tournament. The story of this match was the crowd reaction. The crowd reaction was insane. Absolutely legendary. And I said it before at the beginning of the stream. What makes CM Punk's reaction, the polarizing reaction he gets, much better than John Cena and Roman Reigns, is more compared to Bret Hart in 1997. The reason why I compare it to Bret Hart and not John Cena and Roman Reigns, although all 4 of them are polarizing, Roman and John Cena were supposed to be babyfaces. They were supposed to be booked and loved. And terrible booking from WWE on top of just no real direction, no real story with them. And they were just forced down our throats. You know, it made fans naturally turn on them. Bret Hart and CM Punk were deliberately booked to be polarizing. They booked Bret Hart on purpose to be a heel in the States and a babyface in Canada. And with CM Punk, they're booking him on purpose to be polarizing. Now, he was loved in Chicago. And as soon as he came here to Canada, Kevin Kelly, by the way, Kevin Kelly's fucking awesome. He says we're not in Chicago anymore. He let it be known that he's going to get booed. And he did. Holy shit, did he get booed. And I thought last night's crowd actually showed a lot more love to Punk than this crowd. This crowd, 70-30 boos. Mostly boos. We got some people chanting CM Punk, and you could hear the CM Punk chants. But God, they were booed. They were drowned out in the boos, and CM Punk loved it. Ultimately, that was the best part of the match, the crowd reaction. The match itself was good. CM Punk and Kojima actually have really good chemistry, and the chops to Kojima gave to Punk. Punk sold it like death. There was even a spot during the match. Punk did the whoa, 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 brother, and then hit the leg drop. That boy said, "I am a real American. I am so sick of you Canadians." And then he gave him a leg drop. That was cool. But ultimately, as you can imagine, this was going to go one way, and that was putting Kojima to sleep, the GTS. There was a side of me that was wishing that Kenta showed up afterwards and attacked Punk, but maybe we'll get that in the future. Who knows? Maybe. But Kojima definitely had a really good match with Punk. Afterwards, CM Punk showed him some love, and the crowd liked that. But they booed the piss out of Punk. 70-30. And you know what? I love it. Anyone that's complaining about it, stop. This is awesome. This is what CM Punk should be getting. Punk getting these crazy mixed reactions, I think is wonderful. I think it's great for his character. So you already know when they're in these other Canadians, they're going to be in Calgary very soon. He's going to be hated. He's going to be booed. Cool. I cannot wait to see him fight Samoa Joe. Oh, that man. I cannot wait to see him fight Samoa Joe in 2 weeks. Because I know Joe's going to beat Roderick Strong this upcoming Saturday. So Samoa Joe and CM Punk, I can't fucking wait. I can't wait. I seriously cannot wait to see them fight. It's going to be such a fucking awesome match. So, yeah, good matches. The first 2 matches were good. Set the mood. But from there on, it is a ride, y'all. This international championship match, Daniel Garcia, Orange Cassidy, Katsuyori Shibata, and Zack Sabre Jr. Car crash, brutality, New Japan Pro Wrestling, hard style, strong style, slaps, chops, kicks, counters of counters, multiple suplexes. It was what you would call a spot fest. I don't care. I don't give a damn what you call it. It was a car crash match, and it was phenomenal. They beat the piss out of each other. All of them got a chance to shine. You had Daniel Garcia doing his his little dance. I don't even know what he calls that. He would get chopped and then go right back to it. And I said, and I said that, and then he just kept doing it. It was awesome. He got that shit over very well. There was a spot in the match where Shibata and Orange Cassidy sat Indian style and started smacking each other. Love that. Zack Sabre Jr. is one of the best wrestlers today. Anytime I see him inside the ring, it's fucking great. I love the ending. I love that Orange Cassidy continues to show more heel tendencies. Y'all notice that, right? I've been talking about this in my AEW reviews. Orange Cassidy is showing more and more heel tendencies. He's cheating or looking at underhanded ways to win matches. Like, he tried to win by countout in one match. He basically stole the victory in this match. It feels like he's getting more and more desperate to hold that title. And I have an idea on who takes it, but we'll get to him in a second. In the meantime, Orange Cassidy retains, and yeah, I believe this guy, without question, is one of the best champions of the year. Strong champ. Makes me think about Pac. Remember Pac? What happened to that guy? Seriously, what happened to Pac? I hope he comes back soon. But yeah, like, this Fatal 4-Way was an awesome match. Awesome match. And it's going to lead to other things in the future. So, fun match. But surprisingly, it wasn't even the best match. There are matches better than it. This next match, not so much. I'm not even going to lie. Not even going front. Jungle Boy, Jack Perry versus Sonata. It was good. It was good. I don't think they even got out of first gear. It's like the match started, it was going well. They were doing their moves, and then Sonata hits a moonsault, and then he wins. Like, wow. What a way to book Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Like, Sonata just made quick work. It almost felt like he made too quick of work against Jack Perry. It was actually pretty bad. I was like, yeah. And I was like, why would y'all do that to Jungle Boy? Like, what were you thinking? Why would you do that? Not even 5 minutes later, we see Jungle Boy walk up stage with Hook. And they go away from them. They focus on commentary for like 2 seconds and then come right back to him. And I'm like, oh, he's about to turn on him. He's about to turn on him. He's about to boom, he turns on him. Clothesline on Hook. Crowd is pissed. Pissed at Jungle Boy Jack Perry. Going to the dark side. And then he just mocked him with the wave. Yeah. Just mocking him. Because he's an asshole. I'm an asshole. Kennedy. Wait. Anderson. An asshole. Anyways. Yeah, that was much needed. Thank God. After that fatal 4-way at Double or Nothing, I said he needs to turn heel. And he turned heel. He needed to do it, and he did it. I love it. Thought it was great. Glad he turned heel. Real talk. I'm so happy he did decide to turn heel. And it looks like it's going to be him, Luchasaurus, and Christian. All together. All together again. And I think that's what he needs to be right now. He needed a new direction. He wasn't going nowhere. I'm excited to see how things work out for him. But yeah, Jungle Boy as a heel? Could be something. Maybe not, but we'll have to see. I even saw him throw the FTW championship on the ground, and Taz was pissed. They said Taz stormed off, and he'll be helping Hook against Jungle Boy. So this is probably going to be a good feud. I do expect Hook to take his first loss, and he should, to Jungle Boy if we're going to get Jungle Boy over. So be prepared for that. All right. Moving on. Which is one of my favorite matches of the night. This Fatal 5-Way. This was so awesome. You got the Elite, Hangman Page, and the Young Bucks with Eddie Kingston and Tomohiro Ishii taking on the Blackpool Combat Club. Jon Moxley, Claudio Castagnoli, Wheeler Yuta, Shota Umino, and of course, Kinosuke Takeshita. Takeshita was easily one of the highlights of the entire match. There was a spot in the match where he was doing the Japan strong style punches, and he was taking on Ishii. And I forgot what he did, but Tomohiro Ishii either punched him or smacked him. That boy Takeshita took a step back, took a deep breath, and said, "Fuck your mom." Bow! And knocked Tomohiro's lights out. And I said, "God damn. He killed a man. Rest in peace." Oh, my brother. Knocked his ass out. Had me singing, "Every step I take." It was good. The other story of the match was Eddie Kingston and Jon Moxley and their crazy rivalry. I love that when they came face to face in the ring, they were just chopping each other in there. Everyone else was just fighting around them. And there was a spot in the match where the Young Bucks was going to super kick Jon Moxley, and Eddie jumped in the way to save Moxley. And you're like, what the fuck? What the fuck are you doing, Eddie? So they're going to run that back. That's a match for either All In or All Out. Oh, that's gonna be a fucking phenomenal match. I can't wait for that. Oh, that's gonna be so good. But yeah, this was a car crash. Another car crash match. Everyone got a chance to shine. Hangman Page did the freaking running shooting star press off the apron. It was beautiful. Claudio with his uppercuts. Wheeler Yuta did some cool things. Shota was fine. Yeah, it was a awesome, outstanding Fatal 5-Way. They ended with Tomohiro Ishii getting the victory for his team on Wheeler Yuta. That was awesome. That was great. I love that. It was an outstanding match. And believe it or not, even with it being as outstanding as it was still not match of the night. There was nothing you could do about what is match of the night. Toni Storm and Willow Nightingale. Now, I still think originally this was supposed to be Mercedes Moné's debut match, but she's hurt. I was told she's going to be out for a while. What that while is, I don't know. If someone wants to tell me exactly how long she's supposed to be out, I'm assuming she's going to be out probably for the rest of the year, if I'm being honest with you. Her ankle, I'm assuming her ankle injury might be a lot worse than we think, but let me see. Let me actually look it up. And let me go time past week. Let me see here. I was hoping she would show up tonight, but she didn't. Really nothing. I don't really see there being an update. So if there was an update, please let me know. Because I'm pretty sure she's still recovering, but I was of the opinion that she would be okay. But in the meantime, hey, these two ladies cooked. We ate well with this match. This was a great match. Toni Storm continues to be a great champ. She's getting her redemption run. The run that she didn't necessarily get last year because she was interim champ, she's having it now. She's a phenomenal champ. She's an awesome women's champ. Just like Jamie Hayter was. And when Jamie Hayter is healthy and they do the rematch between her and Toni Storm at All In, oh, that's going to be a fucking awesome match. I can't wait. But Willow and Toni Storm had a great match. Willow be beating women up. Willow don't play. She did a freaking Death Valley driver on the apron. And it looked like it killed Toni Storm. It really did. It looked like it killed her. But it didn't, apparently. Toni Storm got back up. Did some underhanded tactics. Gouged Willow in the eyes and hit her Storm Zero and pinned her 1, 2, 3. And that was it. The champ retained. No appearance from Mercedes or anything. But what can you do? Okay, look. I am very much aware that the next match is Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to save that for last. Because that, to me, was the real match that we have to talk about. Let's do Sting, Darby Allin, and Tetsuya Naito taking on Chris Jericho, Minoru Suzuki, and Sammy Guevara. Let's do that right now. And then let's do Bryan Danielson and Kazuchika Okada. And then we're going to end with Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay because I have a lot I want to say. This match was fun, but I'm not going to lie. When Sammy Guevara accidentally flew off the top rope and landed on Sting's neck and basically almost killed him, he didn't, but almost killed him, I was very concerned for Sting. Because it looked like it knocked him for a loop. And there was a spot in the match where Sammy was supposed to do a 630 on top of Sting through a table. Sammy didn't want to do it. And it looked like Sting was supposed to get off the table, but he didn't get off in time because he couldn't move fast enough. And Sammy ended up putting him through a table. But Sting got right back up. And Sammy was never seen again. So I was assuming that Sammy was supposed to go through the table and Sting was supposed to move. Because that would have made sense. So it was a bit messy. A bit sloppy, but for what it was, Minoru Suzuki, Kaze ni nare, and Tetsuya Naito, both of them did excellent jobs. Fucking awesome. Awesome match with those two in it. But I loved it. I still loved it. I can't say it was the best outing for Sting, per se, or Sammy, to be real. But it was a good match. I think what hurt this match, too, is that it followed Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. It got the dead spot. I'm being honest with you. It got the dead spot. But what can you do? So, good match. Didn't hate it. And again, Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada, the dream match. Bryan Danielson got the final countdown. It's the final countdown. The final countdown. He got the final countdown. That was a pop for me. Man, when I heard him come out to that, I was ready. I said, here we go. And Okada coming out to his theme song. Man, the bell rang, the crowd popped. Bryan Danielson, Okada got in the ring. The bell rang, the crowd popped. They were energetic. They were ready to go. You're going to get your fucking head kicked in. You're going to get, They were into the match when the match got started. And to me, and I said this at the beginning, it felt like this was the start of a trilogy. They didn't go all in. No pun intended. They didn't go all in with this match. They left a little bit to be desired. I feel like the match was very short. It should have gone longer. They didn't really have a chance to really cook. I think the time limit for this match was 18 minutes, if that. It wasn't a lot. And I think Omega and Ospreay got over 30. So this match got half the time. And it never really got into, I don't think it really got into second gear. When it was getting ready to get there, it ended. So, to me, this was definitely the start of what should be a series of matches. But from what we got, it was good. I thought it was an awesome match. There was a spot during the match where Bryan was convulsing on the ring. He was literally convulsing. Like he was having a seizure. Like he had really injured himself. And I was like, shit. Oh, no. And I was worried, y'all. Y'all know me. I've been a fan. I've been a fan of Bryan Danielson for the longest time. And apparently he actually did face an injury. Did he suffer? Let me see. Because he went into the match banged up. Yep, it's true. Breaking news. Bryan Danielson has suffered a fractured forearm. He'll be out for 6 to 8 weeks, which means he will not be in Blood and Guts. He will not be able to compete in Blood and Guts. He just won't, because he's going to be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Damn. That sucks, man. That sucks. So he did hurt himself. He is injured, and he will be out for 6 to 8 weeks. Luckily, here's the good news. He'll be healed in time for All In, but he's gonna miss whatever Blood and Guts match they got. So, damn. Yeah, he did hurt himself. He did hurt himself. But 6 to 8 weeks means it's minor. So he won't be out for too long. But that might have been why the match never really got into the next gear, because he was wrestling injured. He actually worked the match with one arm. He worked with one arm, it makes the match even more awesome. I might have to raise the grade, honestly. He legitimately worked with one arm. But yeah, I was scared when he was convulsing. He was hurt. Fractured arm. Well, at least he has a chance to actually relax now. 6 to 8 weeks he'll be out. But yeah, I feel like what they did here, we could have done more. But I love it. I love what we did. The best part about it, Bryan Danielson made Okada tap out. He made him submit with a crazy ass submission. Okada tapped to Bryan Danielson. He hit him with the Rainmaker. He did all that. And I feel like the reason why they cut the match short was because he got hurt. So he made him tap out to whatever submission they put him in. And it was so goddamn cool. Beat him 1, 2, 3. He beat him with the submission. He made Okada tap out. That's never... When do you know Okada to tap out? He tapped out to Bryan Danielson, who beat him with one arm. That's a big win for Bryan Danielson. But they said afterwards that, I don't know if we can give that win. I don't know if we definitively could say that Bryan is better than Okada. So there will be a rematch. There will be a rematch between these two. So I can't wait for it. I can't wait. I think it's going to be good. But unfortunately, that did not live up to what I thought would have been easily one of the best matches of the entire year. Because Bryan got hurt, and shit happens. But what did live up to the hype, and what could be easily, and I'm not joking with you, what could easily be the match of the decade. And I'm serious when I say this. What is going down in history is one of the greatest matches to ever take place on American soil. Ever. What is going down in history might go out in history as the greatest AEW match, period. Until they do the third match, which will probably be better than this match. I cannot for the life of me see this not winning match of the year. Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay for the United States Heavyweight Championship. Either this match wins or the New Japan Pro Wrestling match wins. The one at Wrestle Kingdom. And whatever third match they decide to do later on this year, that one might win too. These two are gonna have 3 matches that are easily one of the greatest matches I have personally ever seen. And it's undisputed. I did get a report from Fightful Select that CM Punk and Kenny Omega were kept far apart from each other. They were on opposite sides of the arena. So that was an interesting tidbit. This match. You had Will Ospreay come out to elevate it. You had Kenny Omega come out to his New Japan Pro Wrestling theme. What was it called? Dark Angel? I don't even remember. But I love getting right into it. I love that they started off the match slow. Their first match, it was fast-paced. It was fast-paced throughout the entire thing. It was fast-paced from start to finish. This match, slow. Deliberately so. They took their time. Circling each other, collar and elbow, arm ringers, snapmares, elbows, cartwheels, reverse chin locks, hammer locks. A lot of counters to counters, chops, Frankensteiners. It was a match, but it was slow. And then we get to a point where Will Ospreay throws Kenny Omega outside the ring. He throws him outside the ring. By the way, Don Callis is there on the outside watching this match. He gets tossed out eventually and comes back. But ultimately, it's just Kenny Omega and Will Ospreay. Will Ospreay tosses Kenny Omega to the outside of the ring, hits an Oz cutter on the apron. Really, really cool. Drags Kenny over to the table. And just like at New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom, he tries to put Kenny's face through the fucking table. First time he does it. Boom. Table doesn't break. Tries it again. Boom. Table doesn't break. Third time, he busts Kenny open. I think he hard-way Kenny too. Kenny got hard-way. Kenny is bleeding profusely. He is absolutely just leaking blood. And this is where the match goes into the next level. He tosses Kenny inside the ring, starts pummeling him, starts beating his ass, wearing out Kenny. The crowd's into it. And then Will Ospreay walks up to the middle of the ring, holds his arm up. We see Kenny's blood on his forearm. Brings it close and licks it. The crowd goes, "Ugh, you sick fuck. You sick fuck. You sick." And you see this camera shot where Will Ospreay, they're closing in on him. And he goes, "Yep." I was like, he's so good. He's so good. He's so good. God. I know he's signed to New Japan Pro Wrestling, but fuck, God damn it, he needs to come to AEW. I'm so serious. He's so fucking good. He's so good, man. That spot where he took his forearm, licked it. That was insane. And then he continues to wear down Kenny Omega until Kenny starts fighting back. And the reason why he starts fighting back is because Will Ospreay grabs a Canadian flag. Oh, Shawn Michaels. Yes, that's right. Pro Shawn Michaels. He grabs the Canadian flag. And he starts rubbing it on his testicles. He starts putting it in his nose, a la Shawn Michaels. And that's when Kenny Omega starts coming after him, starts whipping that ass. And it's so fucking sweet. And then from that moment forward, when they're going back and forth, it is literally minutes upon minutes of savagery, of brutality, of straight up viciousness. Kenny Omega drags Ospreay to the outside. They're standing on the steel steps. Kenny Omega hits a falling DDT on the steel steps with Ospreay, busts him open, and he is dripping blood. On the diamond plate steel steps, Ospreay is fucking gushing blood, man. And then it's just mayhem after that. Then they start kicking it into high gear. You get German suplexes, dragon suplexes, V-triggers from both of them. Spanish flies. It's just craziness, man. You even see freaking Ospreay go for another Oz cutter, and Kenny catches him in midair with a knee strike with a V-trigger. It was fucking phenomenal. And then he tosses Kenny to the outside. You get a corkscrew moonsault. Fucking beautiful. So goddamn good. Love that. And then one of my favorite parts of this entire night. So Don Callis comes out. He distracts Kenny Omega, allowing Ospreay to get the advantage by tossing him a screwdriver, right? And that screwdriver has been the bane of Omega's existence. So he gets the screwdriver, bow, stabs it into Kenny's face. And then, of course, he hits the hidden blade and then the Oz cutter. And you're thinking, not the Oz cutter, the actual, what does he call it? Stormbreaker. He hits the Stormbreaker. And he covers him. And you're thinking, that's it. 1, 2, but he pulls him back too far. And Kenny's leg touches the ropes. It was so crazy. And so Ospreay pulls him back up, hits him with a Kamagori, and then hits the one-winged angel. And I'm like, he's going to beat Kenny with his own move. Oh, nah, bruh. Guess what happens? 1, Kenny kicks out at 1. I swear to God, when Kenny kicked out of the one-winged angel at 1, I was just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. This is the greatest thing I've ever seen. From that point forward, it didn't fucking matter. From that point forward, it was already a classic. They just went crazy. Forearms, V-triggers, crescent kicks, cheeky mandos, brain busters, electric chairs, Germans, V-triggers, counter after counter after counter. And then what is going viral right now is the very end of this match, where we see Will Ospreay pick up Kenny for Stormbreaker, but instead of going for the move, he literally drops Kenny on the back of his neck with a Tiger Driver 91. It looked like it killed him. It looked like it killed him. Hidden Blade, one more time picks him up, Stormbreaker. Will Ospreay beats Kenny Omega to win back the IWGP United States Championship. This is the greatest match that AEW has ever had. It's not even close. It's not even close. That to me, again, the only thing that puts this pay-per-view over the last one is this match. I've seen people in the live chat say, if last year's Forbidden Door was a classic, then this should be a classic too. The only reason why I say that one was better is because that had so many more classics. But this show, to me, and I truly believe this show is gonna have the better match. This match, Will Ospreay and Kenny Omega, I'm going to be remembering this match for decades to come. This is one of the greatest matches I have personally ever seen. And WWE cannot top it. They just can't. So yes, it should have closed the show. I wanted it to close the show. But Bryan and Okada closed the show, and Bryan got hurt, unfortunately. And that sucks. That's not his fault. But he got hurt. I think this is better than Cody and Dustin. I think this is better than Bryan and MJF, although Bryan and MJF might be a very close second. I think this is better than the Anarchy and Arena matches. I think this is better than the Fatal 4-Way. I think this is better than the legendary Kenny Omega, Hangman Page versus Young Bucks tag match. I think this is better than, so many classic matches that we've had. I think it's just one of the best matches ever. Period. I'm never going to stop talking about it. It's one of the best. And when it's all said and done, it's going to be this match that makes this one of the best pay-per-views that AEW has done. And the crazy part is, I have a feeling All In might be better. I'm holding out hope that All In is exactly what I need it to be, and I can call that one of the greatest shows of all time. But this might go down. Like I said, as time goes by, this might end up being one of the greatest shows ever. I'm going to have to see where my grades will fall. As of right now, it is an A. But as time goes by and we see how it's received over time, I might give it an S. Might have to watch it over and over again and come up and do another review in the future. But for right now, it's an A. It's an A. That's my review, y'all. That's the show. I thought it was an outstanding show.
GG.
Franklin Torres concedes. and says that the new Super Chat champion is yours truly, Nickname I. And I agree. I think it's safe to say that Nickname I is gonna retain this. Yo, Nickname, while these gifted memberships play, when is your next defense? Is it all in? Is it all in? Or do you want to do it at SummerSlam? I'm just curious to know. Because I have a feeling you're going to say, Nickname I has gifted 10 VPI memberships to viewers. Yeah, I know. He's the man. He's the man. There it is. These are all the people that he has gifted. Acknowledge your tribal chief. Seriously, acknowledge your tribal chief. So let me go ahead and get this new Super Chat cover up. Because we already know. Ain't no way in hell. What is it going to end at? I think it's 55. What is that? 600? Jesus Christ, y'all. Yeah, you the man. Nickname I is the man, y'all. Acknowledge him. Seriously, acknowledge him. Cause he's just crazy. But I love him for it. So it's such a fun thing. So, let me know, Nickname I, when you want the next championship to be defended. Oh my god. Y'all, look at what Nickname I just said. He said he wants to defend it at both All In and All Out. Okay. You got it, Chief. You got it. All In and All Out it is. And they'll both be separate. They'll be separate defenses. You the man. He made the call. I'm giving it to him. That's crazy though. All In and All Out. Wow. I love it. That's gonna be a hell of a defense. I'm just letting this actually play. Thank y'all for the new subscriptions. Thank you for the new memberships. Thank you for all of it. I am blessed. I am very, very blessed. And please know that I am so grateful for everything that I've gotten. To all the people contributing to the channel. You guys are amazing. You know, and I don't believe I deserve all this, man. There's so many things that you guys... Oh, God, so many people doing so many things for me. It's so cool. You know, I struggle every day to make people take what I do seriously, and people don't. But you guys see me for what I do, and you see me for who I am, and everything I contribute, and I am grateful for that. I hope you guys know that. All right, live chat, y'all have the floor. Okay, so let me be sure this isn't a glitch. This one might be a glitch. Alright, I just want to be sure everything's good. Yeah, I hate when the live chat glitches out like that. Hold on for a minute, y'all. Like the video. Let me be sure it pops up first. There it is. We still got a lot of people here in the chat. CM Punk versus Kenta next year. Hopefully. That'd be nice. Hey, is the media scrum still going? What's the media scrum looking like? Seriously. Did CM Punk speak? Was it anything crazy? Let me know. But yeah. The next title defense is AEW All In. We'll just keep it separate for now. So it doesn't seem confusing for fans. So yeah, that's crazy. Nickname I is about to make history, bro. The longest reigning and most, I think, for definitely the most donations that I've gotten on this channel from anybody. That's crazy, man. Thank you so much. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to Franklin Torres. Hey, show some love to Franklin fucking Torres. Seriously. Show some love to Franklin Torres for coming up here and doing his donations. Because he didn't have to do what he did. You get me? He didn't have to do what he did. Chris Jericho tossed a water bottle with a hat on his fan. Whoa. He tossed a water bottle with his bat on a fan. Oh, wow. Lauren Biggs. I need to get a custom-made belt. You know what? With these donations being as high as it is, I think I can make that happen. And I'm serious. I might be able to get a custom belt and just start sending it to people. I need someone to make it. Who here who watches me can make a custom belt? Or knows someone that can make one? And I'm serious about that. Like, do you know anybody that can make a custom championship belt? Not like virtually, but in real life. I'm just curious to know who can make this championship belt. What are your thoughts on Forbidden Door? Let me see. So this poll, I'm gonna go ahead and end this poll. 79% out of how many people voted? Oh my goodness. 79% of the people who voted said this show is an A. So yeah, that pretty much means it might actually be show of the year. It's gonna be show of the year probably. That's crazy. But yeah, that's crazy, man. I'm just floored for the most part with the amount of love and respect that this channel gets from you fans, and it's it makes me feel good, man. It really does make me feel good. So let's save this. I wonder, now this one doesn't have. Oh, okay, I see what I did wrong. I was like, where is the actual championship that Phil? I said Phil. That Firestar Hart, the new belt that he made me. Let me go back here and get the updated championship real quick to put on here. I might actually just do it after the stream. I don't want to neglect my fans. I apologize, y'all. I was trying to get it done while the super chats were going off. I had to now re-look for it. Super chat party. Pick it up. Oh, such a good. That theme song goes hard too. Is that it? I think that one might be it. Yeah, that's it. Okay, I found it. With the new championship that our boy Firestar Hart made. So we're gonna go ahead and really quickly edit this. So what y'all think about the show? 183 votes, 78% said A, and A+. Yeah, man. Kudos to Frank and Nick. Franklin Torres and Nickname I. Yeah, those guys fucking. Beers for everybody, bro. Beers for everybody. Going through the live chat now. Man, I don't know. I didn't know Bryan came out with the final countdown. Man, that was. Look here. one of the main reasons, and I mean this, one of the main reasons I actually wanted him to leave WWE just was so he can have that theme song again. And I was upset when originally they said he wasn't going to be able to get it for copyright reasons. Because the last owners, the last people who owned the song, they were charging a leg and an arm to license the music. And I think what happened was they sold the rights, or the rights got picked up by someone else, and it's actually a lot more cheaper. And Tony Khan just licensed the song through them, and he was able to make it happen. So I think it's permanent that Bryan's new song is the Final Countdown. And that is so freaking cool. That is so cool that he's able to use that song again. And everybody was like, what? I don't get the significance. I'm like, that was his song in Ring of Honor. That was literally his song in Ring of Honor. So, I do hope Bryan gets better. I know he suffered a fractured forearm, and I think that's why they cut the match short. But he's in good spirits. And apparently, there's going to be a rematch between him and Okada in the future. He still won the match, which was even more insane to me, is that he still won the match. I think that's it. So let me see if it lipped through. Yeah. Nickname-wise, next championship defense is All In. By the way, if I sound like my voice is low, it's because I think I might be losing my voice. I might be losing it just a little bit. Got a lot of phlegm stuck in there. Okay, Chris Jericho seems to be setting up a match with Sting. So that should be fun. Alright, I'm trying to see if there was anything said on the media scrum that I should talk about. Damn, a forearm fracture is going to keep Bryan out for 6 to 8 weeks. That sucks. Well, I mean, again, he can make All In. That's the good news. He just won't be able to do the Blood and Guts match. Apparently, Bryan, oh my god, he was even in worse shape. He had a torn labrum and a compressed vertebrae. Oh my god. A torn labrum and a compressed vertebrae. He is working banged up. He's not working at 100%. He needs to rest. He needs to go away for a while, and heal up. Seriously. I'm just reading what they said in the media scrum. Was Punk not in the media scrum? I think they said no Punk this time. No CM Punk this time around. Alright, that's fair enough. I ain't hating on you. Well, could be worse. Seriously. He actually could have been in worse shape. Yeah, guys, let me go ahead and get out of here. Flum. This flum's crazy. Alright, so thank y'all so much for joining me for this review. This upcoming week, WWE, Raw, SmackDown, Money in the Bank. We got Money in the Bank predictions this Tuesday, featuring A&B Combos Wrestling Edition. It will be live on my channel. I will be leading it. It's going to be fun. I think it's already up for you guys to check out. Yeah, basically that's it. Raw, Money in the Bank predictions, SmackDown. I will be doing Dynamite. The Collision this week I'm going to skip because of Money in the Bank. But next week's Collision I'll be doing a live review on. So Money in the Bank on Saturday. If Collision is really good, I might do an upload review, but I might end up skipping it. But still, like, check out Money in the Bank this Saturday. That's gonna be fun. And then, yeah, other than that, y'all, that's it. Thank you for joining me for this amazing show. I'm glad I watched it. I got to see literally one of the greatest matches to ever take place on American soil. And other than that, yeah. Hey, y'all have a good one, man. As you file out, leave a like, leave a comment, do all the YouTube things. Like the video, subscribe, and click that bell to catch all my content when it comes out. Follow me on social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, and donate using PayPal, Patreon, Cash App, and Venmo. Close to $1,000 in donations. $1,000 in donations once again. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. You. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. And I'm always grateful. And as long as you continue to help me out, continue to help me out, just like you have, I will continue to give you the best content here on YouTube. So until then, thank you all so much. Please take care of yourselves. And always know you're welcomed. This is Alyx, just Alyx, signing out. Right here in Alyx's world. The place that is, was, if it ever will be, a safe space for wrestling fans like you. You are always welcome back. So I hope to see you back tomorrow and the rest of the week for Money in the Bank. Especially Tuesday. Until then, you guys please take it easy. And you already know that I'll be here. So I'm out. Catch you next time. Peace.